On June 7th, Minecraft released an update to the game. With this update came frogs, shulkers, a new tree, and most importantly, the ancient cities and the mob that came with them. If you haven't been paying attention to the update, a new mob called the Warden can spawn in ancient cities. Unlike most other mobs, this mob only spawns when a player activates a naturally generated shulk streaker 4 times. On the 4th activation, the Warden will emerge from the ground. Me being a speedrunner wanted to kill this boss as quickly as possible. In the speedrunning community, some didn't consider the Warden boss worthy, while others wanted the mob to be added to the category extensions leaderboard. Inevitably, late June 7th, Haley would make a post to the speedrun leaderboards noting, among other changes, that the Warden would be added as a boss to the kill bosses category. Despite Mojang actively making the Warden difficult to kill and even saying that the Warden wasn't meant to be killed and instead avoided, by many players, including myself, were now trying to kill it as quickly as possible. The first player to kill a Warden was a runner known as Canhvjp. Just a day after the update went live, a good seed had been discovered and executed in 3:25. Shortly after, Specnr beat the previous world record by a full minute with a time of just 2:25. The next day, a new seed was discovered by TJthinks. The seed had a better structure proximity, however lacked the iron sword that the old seed had. Runners used a stone one instead. With this new seed, he was able to get 205. Etherina was also able to get 2 flat. At the time of recording, this is the world record. Honorable mention to my 2:23 speedrun, which was 4th place when I got it. After hearing about all these times, you may be wondering, how did they kill the Warden so fast? This strategy will revolutionize Minecraft forever. A strategy Mojang completely overlooked in the creation of the Warden. They just built up and set their spawn. Yeah, Mojang gave the Warden 500 HP, 13 damage per hit, and even in the foresight of players killing it by building up like they do with the Iron Golem, even gave it a range attack, and the meta is still just building 3 blocks up. The way the runner does this is by building up 3 blocks and then placing a bed. When the Warden uses his Sonic Boom attack, the player will drop their sword, so when they're knocked off the tower, they are killed and they respawn with the sword in their hotbar. Repeat this several times and you have a dead Warden. Newer strategies have a wall behind the runner so they don't have to die every time they're hit. There's also an easier strategy that I've developed which involves the runner digging down 2 blocks after setting their spawn. The Warden will follow the player. After the player dies, they will respawn outside the pit with their sword while the Warden is trapped. After this, the player just has to crit the Warden out until it dies. This is all of the set seeds runs. While you might think that finding an ancient city on a random seed is impossible, and the runner would have to reset hundreds if not thousands of seeds to get a run, they don't. According to Eyecraftmc's video on ancient cities,
cities only generate in one biome, and that is the deep dark. And the deep dark only spawns in one place, and that is in areas of low erosion. So that basically translates to the deep dark is always underneath mountain biomes.
this is exponential for Kill Warden Random Seed Glitchless or RSG speedruns, because the runner won't have to check every seed for a deep dark by mining down over 100 blocks underground for every seed. Instead, the runners will just have to reset for a mountain and go from there. The first runner to get a Random Seed Glitchless speedrun has already been mentioned. Etherina, the SSG world record holder. With a time of 540, this run only stood for about a day when it was destroyed by Xerionix, who is the current world record holder. There are obviously fewer runs on this leaderboard, with only 3 compared to the 15 of SSG. And so the story of Warden Slaying ends for now, with more than 15 runs on the leaderboard or awaiting verification and a top time of 2 minutes. This is just the beginning of the category, however, because as TJthinks has said, if someone actually smart were to filter a seed with a 2-seed blacksmith and an easy access city, it could fall well below the 2-minute barrier. Thank you for watching. If you want to check out anyone mentioned in this video, I'll leave a link to everyone in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.